My love, I come to you not as a prince, not as the man the world admires, but as a man broken by his own mistakes. My heart trembles as I put these words before you, because I know I have hurt the one person who never deserved pain from me. Every night I lay awake replaying the moments, and I realize the truth. My pride, my silence, my stubbornness were never greater than your love. I was wrong, and for that, I bow before you with every ounce of sincerity I carry in my soul. There is nothing more painful than seeing your tears and knowing they were caused by me. I used to think I was strong, but I now see strength lies in protecting the heart of the one you love, not in defending your ego. You deserved gentleness, and I gave you distance. You deserved reassurance, and I gave you doubt. The guilt is like fire burning within me, reminding me of my failure, yet guiding me back to you with every beat of my heart. Forgiveness is not something I expect, it is something I beg for. My soul whispers your name in every prayer, hoping the Almighty softens your heart to see the man who stands before you, not as flawless royalty, but as a man humbled by his love for you. My mistakes do not define me, but my repentance does, and I will spend every day proving that your trust in me was never misplaced. When I close my eyes, I see your face glowing brighter than the stars, and I wonder how I could ever risk losing such a gift. I should have been your calm, your safety, your certainty, but instead I let shadows touch the light of our bond. The thought of you walking away terrifies me more than the heaviest burdens I've carried as a leader. I would rather face 1,000 storms in the desert than endure one moment of your absence. Do you remember how we used to sit under the night sky, counting the stars as though they were witnesses to our love? Those stars are still there, my beloved, and they shine as a reminder that love is eternal when nurtured with truth. I failed to protect that truth once, but I will never fail again if you allow me another chance. My words may not erase the pain, but I hope they show you the depth of my regret. You have always been the melody in my silence, the rhythm in my steps, and the reason my poetry flows endlessly. Without you, my words are hollow. Without you, my throne feels empty. Without you, even the desert winds sound like laments. I was blind to the pain I caused, but I am no longer blind to the miracle of having you in my life. Please forgive me, not for who I am, but for who I promise to become for you. I cannot change the past, but I can rebuild the future. I will write your name on every stone of my palace if that's what it takes to remind me that you are my true crown. I will speak your worth in every gathering until the world knows that no treasure is greater than your heart. I will guard your soul with my life, because now I see clearly. You are not just my love, you are my purpose. My beloved, if you could look into my heart, you would see it kneeling before you, drenched in sincerity, begging not for mercy but for another chance to make things right. You are not just the queen of my dreams, you are the queen of my reality, the one who holds the keys to my happiness. Without your forgiveness, my world is incomplete. With it, I am reborn. The falcons soar high above me, yet they cannot reach the heights to which your love has taken me. I thought I could carry the weight of mistakes alone, but I was wrong. Love is about sharing not only joy but also vulnerability. And so I stand vulnerable before you now, baring my soul, hoping you will not turn away. Your silence is the sharpest sword I have ever felt. It cuts deeper than any blade of steel, and it reminds me that words must be spoken before they are too late. This is why I write to you now, pouring every unspoken emotion, every regret, every promise into this moment. My heart beats only to tell you, I was wrong, but I will never wrong you again. If forgiveness is a garden, then let me water it with my devotion. If forgiveness is a mountain, let me climb it with my perseverance. If forgiveness is a river, let me swim it with my determination. No distance is too far, no effort too heavy, if it means reaching your heart again. I do not seek forgiveness because I am weak, I seek it because I love you beyond measure. Love without forgiveness cannot survive, and I refuse to let our love wither because of my failures. You are my poetry, my heartbeat, my sunrise, and my final prayer. To lose you would be to lose myself. So here I stand, not as a man of titles, not as Fazza the poet, but as a man whose soul belongs only to you. Please, my love, hear me not with your ears but with your heart. Forgive me, embrace me once more, and let us walk forward together stronger than ever. For every beat of my heart now whispers only one truth: I was wrong, but I am forever yours. My queen, when I look back at the days I allowed distance to settle between us, I feel as though I betrayed not only you but also the destiny that brought us together. My mistakes are like shadows that tried to steal the light of our bond, yet here I am, ready to fight every darkness for the sake of our love. You are not just the woman of my dreams, you are the very heartbeat that sustains me. Without your presence, even the desert sun feels cold upon my skin. I have realized that love is not only about sweet words and tender moments, it is also about admitting when we fall short. I once thought silence was strength, but I see now that true strength lies in vulnerability, in saying, I was wrong, and meaning it with every breath. You deserve a man who is not afraid to confess his flaws and work tirelessly to be better. And that man, my love, is me. Every poem I have ever written was only a reflection of the truth that resides in my soul. You are my muse, my inspiration, my everything. But how could I claim to be a poet of love while leaving your heart bruised with doubt? I wish I could rewrite the moments where I failed you, but since I cannot, I will write new ones filled with endless devotion. Let my actions become verses of love more powerful than words. I see you in my mind's eye, your beauty radiating like the moon that graces the desert night. And I think to myself, how foolish I was to let even a single tear stain your face because of me. You were the gift God Himself placed in my hands, and I should have cradled you like the rarest treasure. Forgive me, for I cannot bear the thought of losing what makes me whole. Every king may have a throne, but mine is incomplete without you by my side. My palace may glitter with jewels, but none shine brighter than your smile. My horses may race with speed, but none outrun the fire of your love in my chest. And though the world may see me as powerful, only you know how fragile I truly am when I feel the possibility of your absence.